You can see my chair. It used to be Ashley's until she got the recliner desk chair. And it's brown and it's suede and it's nice and soft. He just had some canned food. I'm going to make chicken fajitas for supper. Whew, nothing like being an old person. I was so tired. Let's see. Brian and I went to Walmart to return a couple things. And he was looking for Bark root beer, which is impossible to find around here. He found a 2-liter bottle. And we stopped at Rally's, which is a drive-thru hamburger joint. And I asked for a double. It's a supersonic cheeseburger double, and I asked for that without cheese. No problem. Okay. And I got onion rings. And the guy in front of us, as he was driving away, the girl stuck her hand out the window and was waving like mad, and Brian's like, "What?" And she goes, "He forgot his card." So I open the window and he's honking and I'm pointing to the building, and waving like mad, and I was almost going to get out and run to his truck, and he remembered, so he came around and the girl got out and ran out with the card. Excitement, huh? Well, that was pretty crowded today. It was a decent looking day, decent weather, and everyone and his brother was out today. I have a headache. I've had it for like 2 days now. Maybe there's something going on in there. I also got some mail from the California medical program thing that they said I didn't qualify for. I don't know. Does the right hand know what the left hand's doing in this state either? And it said, "We are glad that you are interested in us," or whatever, and we are sending this notification telling that you clicked that you will have online whatever notifications instead of paper. And there were 3 pieces of paper to tell me that. Of course, the third one's in many different languages. But I'm thinking, you wasted all that paper to tell me that I can get it on my email, and then the other day you said I didn't qualify, so you really wasted a lot of stuff going on there. I don't understand. So Brian basically forced me to watch the first episode of Game of Thrones. He is just convinced as hell that I'm going to love this program. So we sat on the couch and ate our burger stuff. And we're watching the first show. And he knows I don't care if he tells me things like, this is the daughter of that one's a sister and brother. And he knows I don't care because if I like it, I'll watch it anyway. Any gay? Sedative? Allah, brain. Maybe I've got some kind of brain thing going on. I hope not, but my head hurts. I'm cold. That's why I have a hat on. This room and the other room, they have a little fireplace with real fire that they can turn on and off. And they're probably watching TV in front of a fire, which that room gets all nice and warm. But it's cold in here. And the other room used to be part of the garage is really cold. And yesterday I plugged in the space heater and I was cooking up something and it blew a fuse. So the circuit breaker broke and Ashley and I had gone out to check it out. This was before Brian got home yesterday. And then she called the contractor and everything in that room is on that except the ceiling fan. It has its own circuit breaker, but everything else is on one circuit breaker. That's why it blew. It was just a little bit too much. It reminded me when I was in Genoa. This guy asked me if I would help him organize stuff for his dad's shop, catalog, coin dealer. And I was tickled. I said, yeah, sure. He flew me over there. I got to stay at his place, which was an apartment made out of an old castle. From an old castle, there were several apartments. And people used a small lift to get, elevator. See? Brain damage. And one day I said, well, if you don't have an elevator, how do you get your furniture up? You can't put it in that little elevator. He goes, oh, they bring it up the marble stairs. But no one uses those. They always use the elevator. So I thought, well, one day I thought, I'm going to go down the stairs to the main floor when I take my walk around and see what they look like. Oh my God. Fabulous. They were not lit up. They were barely lit up. But there were statues in the nooks and crannies in the walls along up and down the marble staircase. And the steps were not very high, but really wide. So back in the day in the 1700s, women could walk down those stairs gracefully in a big gown. Oh, the architecture was just to die for. It was absolutely beautiful. I am so glad I had that opportunity. He had said his dad already hired someone to put the catalog together, so he put money on the table in the morning and pamphlets of places that he thought I would like to see. That was the most awesome 4 days. Oh my God. And he looked like Marcello Mastroianni. Ooh. Yes. And the answer to that is yes. And did I tell Bear? No. I could have looked to see where his grandmother's place was. Back in the 1400s, his family owned a large insurance for boating, shipping and stuff. Insurance made a lot of money. Bear's family had a lot of money tied up in there. But I didn't. Back to the story at hand. What was I saying? Oh yeah. He had gone to a Rotary Club meeting or something, and I was by myself for a while. He said he'd come back for supper or something. I don't know. He probably got involved doing something or someone else. But I was in the house. He had a little space heater going. And I thought, well, my pants got all wrinkly. I think I will iron my pants, because I saw the iron. So I plugged the iron in. No sooner I start ironing the pants than brink, and the electric went out. Oh, I overloaded the circuit. And I sat and worried about it for hours until he came back. And he goes, why are you in the dark? And I told him, and he laughed. He goes, why are you looking like I'm going to hurt you? I said, because I thought you would. He says, no. Oh man, no real man does that, no. Oh God, I've lived through a lot of stuff. After all, he knows I'm going to make some chicken. I don't have a microwave right now, so I'm defrosting it in a plastic bag in a bowl of hot water. Not bad. And I will cut it up when it gets pliable. And I'm going to make chicken fajitas for him and me, because he likes them. He's a piglet. Oh, I got the scale to work in the bathroom, and I do not like what it says about my weight. I guess I've just been pigging out, eating the wrong stuff. 270. OMG. But little monkey man weighs 12 pounds 8. So he's almost 13 pounds. Little chub. I took a nap with the cat for about an hour, a little over an hour. My head hurt so bad and I was so cold I wrapped up, and I had Tibetan meditation music on, which is very pleasant. So we had a nap. I'll catch up on my YouTube viewing, and may order an electric fry kettle, which you can make soup with, or fry in, or steam in. It's a multiple thing. I had one in St. Louis. I didn't bring it, and that's what I always make donuts in. And I want to make a treat for him, maybe for Valentine's Day. There will be donuts. I said, yeah, he said the year's starting off shitty and it's going to be a shitty year. I said, no, it's not. I said, it's going to take till March for things to flatten out a little bit. And I think it will. Things will flatten out a little bit. And it'll be more of a normal than we know of. That's my prediction. And the rest of the year we are going to have a new normal. It's not going to be so bad, but people are going to be a little more aware. And yes, the public has a short memory. But I think the worst of it, they say 18 months is usually a run of some new thing. And yeah, by summer things should be improved. But we all here, we wash our hands and cover our faces, and we're precautious. No, we take precautions and we are cautious. Boy, I hope I'm not having some kind of brain thing going on. Yeah, my eye's still bloodshot. Kitty cat's licking himself, getting ready for another. He just had some food. Until I make some more food, he's just gonna chill out with lamb chop over there. Lamb chop right there. Tomorrow, we called U-Haul. Brian called them, and we got a hold of them. And they said, well, we need 24 hours notice. So tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning, we're going to go to U-Haul to try to get my stuff. We shall see. I'm not leading you on. It's the best I can do right now. And starting Monday, I'm going to be trying to contact clinics and doctors and find out what the bloody hell is going on. Upward and onward.